Hi guys, today I'm gonna answer one of the most frequently asked questions. That is good English required to be a good lawyer? The short answer is, surprisingly, no. Why it's no? First, we have to understand that people tend to be biased. I mean, if I can master a good English, then I will say a good English is a must. But on the other hand, if I'm not, then I'll say a good English is an option. But here, I'm gonna take a neutral perspective and try to rephrase the question in my head to become, is good Mandarin required to become a good lawyer? Why? Because I cannot speak Mandarin. So this video is gonna be relatable to you who already are about to master English, and also it's gonna be relevant for those of you who do not plan to learn at all. So why is a good English not a must according to me? One, not everyone is aiming to become an international lawyer. As you may already know, in the field of law, there are a lot of subfields like litigation, contracts, governance, bankruptcy, foreign direct investment, antitrust, and many more. You can even pick something like divorce lawyer, an ambulance chaser, or anything. You can be anything. So with that many options, I don't think English is required in most of them. For example, if you really love the litigation in Indonesia, then unless you're planning to handle international clients, then good English is not required. Because you know what? Your opposing counsel might not even understand English. The prosecutor is not even required to speak English, especially the judge. Even if you have an international contract as a dispute, you have to translate it to a sworn translator so that the judge will understand what the contract truly means. And if you really love the litigation because you watch it a lot on a Western movie, tough luck. Because in order for you to eventually practice overseas, you will need to go through all of the process all over again. So you have to take the JD or the Jewish doctor, which is a like 3 or 4 year law school. And then you have to pass the bar and many due process that you have to go through. So there's a slim chance that you can just transfer from Indonesia to America, let's say, to practice the law there. Unless you're planning to become the special investment counsel for Indonesia, which is another different kind of field that you may or may not be interested in. Second, mastering or having a good English doesn't always translate that you can have as many foreign clients as you'd like. You know why? Because in our firms, we have encountered many potential clients from all over the world, from Russia, from Brazil, from Italy, and the latest is from Malaysia and India. Only one of them can speak an acceptable and an understandable English. That is the one from Malaysia. And he's not even using American English. He's using Malaysian or Singlish probably. Yet, I'm still able to understand that. Otherwise, for the rest of them, they're speaking their own version of English, which all of them I cannot understand. So my conclusion is that even if you speak as good of an English as I do, it doesn't always mean that suddenly all of the international clients will come swarming to your office. No, because when you master English, what you're aiming for is to have a proper client who has a proper company, who has representative who is able to speak a good English. Only then you can connect. But if you're just starting your own law firm, then it is not likely that you will encounter a proper client even if you're mastering English. The third point is having a good English does not always translate to having a good understanding of legalese in English. What do I mean by legalese? It means legal terms that are commonly used in English-speaking origin document. So I remember when I first enrolling in the interpreter class in my church, I thought I was already good at English, so automatically I will be very good at interpreting, right? But turns out I cannot be more wrong, because general English or business English, as I was graduated from, is very much different than biblical English, and it works the same way with legal world. Mastering English, like having a good TOEFL score or IELTS score, it almost never means that you are going to understand the legal terms in English. It's a completely different set of skill. So unless you're going to invest that much of a time and effort in mastering both general English and legal English, I don't think it is necessary. So as a closing, again, remember my first disclaimer. I'm speaking to you as if the question was, is good Mandarin is a must to become a good lawyer? And I want to close with this. Learning is never a waste of time. So if you have the time and effort, you're free to learn. If you have the resource, you're free to learn. And if you have a different need, like you're working in an international law firm who's already has a good portion of English-speaking clients, then you're free to do so. Or if you live in Bali, where most of your clients gonna be foreigners, then you're free to do so. Or if you're planning to study overseas to take the infamous LLM, then you're free to do so. So I'm speaking to you who don't have all of the circumstances that I just mentioned. If you're not that good at English, if you have tried to master English but you fail miserably, do not fret, do not become discouraged. You can still become a good lawyer. I don't need to say names, but there are too many of a better, far better lawyer than I am, who speak far worse English. So keep your spirit up and see you on top.